Acronyms are a great way to remember how to be a better copywriter and marketer. One of my favorite acronyms, because it's really easy to remember, is the 4 U's of copywriting. So that's being urgent, being unique, being ultra-specific, and being useful. Now, urgency is obviously pretty important. This is how you grab people's attention, but I would caution you that it's not as important as the other 3 U's, because you can grab attention but not be useful to somebody, and it doesn't really matter. So let's talk about the next one. Unique. It's important that the content you provide is unique. Other people out there have already provided a ton of content, so how will yours be different? The next one I want to talk about is ultra-specific. How can you not only provide extremely detailed content, but also something that is very specific to the needs of the audience that you're targeting? And finally, useful. How can you provide content that's useful to your audience? You can be unique, you can be specific, you can even make it seem urgent, but if it's not useful, there's really no point for your audience to read it. The next acronym that I'm going to talk about is AIDA. This is probably the most pivotal acronym for any copywriter to remember. So AIDA, it stands for attention, interest, desire, and action. Now, I talk about AIDA in my course on mastering business writing and grammar. If you want more information on it, you can check that out, but I'm just going to briefly go over it now. Let's start with attention. How can you grab somebody's attention, whether it's a really eye-popping headline or a subject line that they just can't resist? The next is interest. How can you pique their interest or their curiosity so they feel like they have to click to learn more? The next is desire. Everybody has desires and things and dreams they want to fulfill. How can you play off that desire and show that you can fulfill it? And finally, action. What action do you want them to take? Whether it's to click to download or to subscribe to your newsletter, it doesn't need to mean that you want them to buy something. It's just about taking that next step that you want them to take. All right, so based on that last step in AIDA, which is action, I just want to elaborate a little bit on that with our final acronym, which is CTA, call to action. You've probably heard of call to action, most marketers and writers have, but I really want to stress this one because I think a lot of people consider call to action in the wrong way. It's not only used for sales and advertisements and landing pages. A call to action is important for any writer. I read great content every day, and I don't necessarily go back to the blog that I read it on. You need to encourage that person to take another step in order to continue engaging, whether it's to read another blog post, to share your blog post on Facebook or Twitter, or even to just follow you on Twitter so they can see the next ones, to subscribe to your email list, whatever it is, you want them to take another action to continue engaging with your content. So I think it's really important that you keep in mind call to actions, AIDA, and the 4 U's with pretty much anything you write, and you're guaranteed to be a better writer. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more awesome content from Docstoc. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment.